Hello, it is 11:52. I have walked deep into the wilderness, and, I suppose I still need to film every day, and so I figured I'd go for a run and make my way to my usual filming spot. But I am overcome with a sense of fear as I am so far away from civilization, from my tribe. All I can hear are the bugs, and I can see the distant lights. Thankfully, there's a new moon. Nope. There's a full moon to illuminate my path. And as I walk back towards civilization, I feel a great fear still, checking my back to make sure that nothing is following me, out of this sense of, being followed as I walk back to civilization. I look out and I see figures in the dark, and my mind still fears them, yet I truly know that I am only hallucinating these creatures from the darkness of the forest. But it is better to hallucinate a wolf and dodge than to not see it at all. Fear is a silly thing, really, as it doesn't apply to a lot of what we do in our daily life nowadays. You may fear a phone call because it may be changing your day to day. But still, you're not going to die from it, so why fear it? But walking out alone in the woods, there's still the sense of fear and the discomforting feeling of seeing this dense forest around me as I walk on this road. Yet I know everything around here is still man-made, and my likelihood of dying out here is, about the same as anywhere else, really. So fearing is illogical. But given the right cues of seeing, this dense forest and my, lack of compatriots, I still feel like uneasy, anxious. Something in my heart feels heavy. And while I may not be uploading this, at least completing the upload on today, I will have recorded it, and I suppose that's good enough for me, even if it's technically tomorrow. But really, I can just track it as my time of sleepage to my time of waketh. That's a new day for me, and so time really has no stake in it, because, doing things on the daily, you can still do them at 11:59, and still in your day. My feeling of uneasiness has begun lifting as the lights get closer. And without this full moon, I'm certain this little journey would have been impossible. Oh. And it's interesting how some things always stick. Like learning. It's very difficult in the beginning, right? For math, for instance, you have your addition and your subtraction, and then they add multiplication and division, and then parenthesis and exponentials, or exponents, I should say. And then you have algebra. And you can move stuff around with equations, and eventually, well, you get to calculus. And then this is hard. This is difficult, as you do derivatives and chain rules and integrals, and then finding areas on charts between curves. And it's all so very difficult. And yet, once you can do it, it seems like, well, you always can. And I suppose the same is kind of true for video games. Once you get good gamer, you're kind of just good. So, like, I can still pick up a fighting game and, well, kick ass against people who never have, because, well, I've learned, and, well, they haven't. And I suppose you could even extrapolate this out to behavioral things. Learning to be popular, you only need to do it once. Or learning to be charismatic or confident, I suppose, well, it is contextual. Once you find a place you are comfortable in being that way, as long as that place still exists, you can still be confident. Anyways, I am nearing society once again, and I suppose midnight is soon to pass. So, I shall leave you, I suppose. Anyways, toodles.